8212 linear functions to represent relationships, and changing the input variable by some amount leads to a change in the output variable. Basically what that's saying is your input value x is going to change your output value y given certain circumstances. So here we go. They give us an equation, y equals 7x plus 3. Part A says the value of x changes by 1 from 2 to 3. So x is going to change by 1 from 2 to 3. That is a change of 1. We want to figure out, what does y change by? The way to figure that out is put in your x value. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 into this given equation. When I put in 2, I get out 17 for y. When I put in 3, I get out 24 for y. So that change is a positive 7. It changes by 7. Part B says the value of x changes by 6. When it changes by 6 from 2 to 8, so 2 to 8, that is our change of 6. When the value of x changes by 6, what does the value of y change by? Same concept. Go ahead, substitute 2 in to that equation above, and when you put in 2, we get 17. When you put in 8 into that equation listed above, we get 59. So we figure out that change, that difference. That difference is a change of 42, and it's a positive 42 because it goes from 17 to 59. Same type of concepts, but this is just seen as a multiple choice. Remember here, f of x represents y. So it says f of x equals 5x. Let the value of x change by 4. So we're going to make the value change by 4. Here's our x values. Here's our y values. X values are changing by 4. So from 0 to 4, last time I checked, that's a change of 4. So once you get that change of 4, same concept. You're going to go ahead and substitute your x values in for this equation given up here. So you'll put 0 in for x. When I put in 0 for x, I get out 0. When I put in 4 for x listed above, I get out 20. So the change of y is going to be that positive 20. So our answer here is D. A little bit different look here in 7. It says when the value of x increases by 5, the value of f of x, remember f of x represents y, decreases by 20. For which function is this true? So there's an increase of x. Remember, this is what you put in. You always put in x. So I'm going to put in x, y. There's an increase by 5, so 0 to 5. We know that when that happens, there is going to be a decrease by 20. So basically what we need to do is go ahead and list these off to determine which is going to give us that decrease of 20. And you just kind of pick an example, start with A, and go ahead and work through it. So here's what A would look like. So I come up with my table. There's the increase of 5. Put in those values for x. And I wind up with negative 5, and I wind up with negative 25. And that, if you look at it from negative 5 to negative 25, it is a decrease of 20. So actually we were fortunate and we found it right away. I'm just going to show you one more example here just to prove to you that it's right. Normally you'd want to test them all just to be sure. So if I tested it out on B, again my increase of 5 for x, and I put in those values for B, this is what I'd wind up with for y. My y values being negative 20, and then it goes from negative 20 to negative 15. This is actually an increase of 5. And remember what we wanted. We want that decrease of 20. That's why B wouldn't work. And if you checked out C and D, you would find out that neither of them have a decrease of 20 as well, which again we were fortunate to find out it was A right away. This will conclude 8212.